Hello, humans. I like that one. Hello, humans. Are we humans? Are there any humans here at all? Do you think? Mr. Sabby is in the house. Oh. Juggling. Thank you very much. Sabby's here, Sabinator. Also, Sabby meets Sabinator, Sabinator meets Sabby. Um, Boom Akablam Re. That's what hypes up the stream. It's sort of a spell that we do of magic. Okay, anyways. Well, first on PooTube, and I thought you were going to say crumble or tumble or fumble, stumble. I'm going to open one called humble. Only humble people. And what I'll do is anyone who posts something that's too creative or eccentric, we'll block them. Only humble people. Boring videos, boring cat videos, not good cat videos, the boring ones. How are you all doing this evening? I worked hard yet again, put together, Bruce giving himself pats on the back, working hard, put together a video for us all. Alex Jones talking about Star Wars program. Welcome Rumble, welcome Twitter, and welcome everyone on the platform. If you're new to the channel, my name's Bruce Schwartz. I studied ufology, dabble in astronomy, and I have a 14-inch telescope. A lot of investments, and thanks to investments as much on the part of our community. Those that are new here, we gathered funds together to be able to get this 14-inch telescope, and we've been finding UFOs and showing a lot. And the story, how that all started, Regis Feischweg, JD, those guys come by and decide that, we'll try to give you a hand, and that's the end of that. Now we're on the moon and we're looking at real spacecraft, jellyfish, but it's not coming out. It's hard to believe that artificial intelligence is able to completely hide everything. I find that absolutely mind blowing. I'm excited about what's going to happen, about the UFOs, about the national security threat. Imagine being excited about a national security threat. The governments are hiding something from us. They definitely are. And we maybe are about to find out what is going to happen. The stream started this evening at 8 o'clock Eastern here in Montreal time, every Friday at 8 o'clock at night, but also at 1 p.m. in the afternoon. So it's 8:08 right now. At 8:20, we will start the video. Short and sweet, 10 minutes. 10, 15, I think it's 10 minutes of only interesting things. Back to what I'm studying. Like what I share with you is what I'm studying myself. Today, I sat down and I started up some short videos on top of it. I'll be getting more up this evening. I feel like, I don't know why I do it, the short videos at night, because honestly, I don't get that many views, but there has to be, as we say in French, un roulement, there has to be a continuous posting of videos, but posting videos and posting interesting videos is important, not just posting videos. And you're going to see a lot of some of the stuff coming back. Oh, we have a Schwartz in the house. Thank you very much. You're amazing. Been a while. Hey, Alex, thanks a lot. And I asked for the welcome wagon. Yeah, no problem, man. Schwartz, my friend Schwartz, 2014. You're amazing. Been a while since I've been able to watch YouTube. Kudos, blocking me. YouTube. Oh, well, that's not too cool. But anyways, thank you for being here. Welcome you guys to the channel. Who else is here? So Sabby, Casa Nostra's in the house. Thank you very much. Again, those just arriving at 8:20. It's 8:09 now. We'll start the video. Star Wars. Guys, do any of you remember me talking about on the moon? I'm going to show you too. On the moon, where the fires, the bombing or whatever, we're going to look at that too. The moon being bombed for the first time, right? Some of you have seen it, some of you haven't. We'll be also skimming over that while we talk about the Star Wars program, 1980s, guys. But here's the thing. Alex Jones showed it today, which is an older video, you can tell, of, they show CCP or whatever, CCR, not CCR, rolling, they, whether it be Russia or China, putting those missiles by in space. They show a missile with a laser tech that beams off other mirrors on other satellites to go directly burn holes inside of projectiles, which are rockets going by. Okay. Now this is a little scary because when I'm filming on the moon, I told you guys several years ago, and very recently, especially at the end of 2023 and beginning of 2024, I've been on the horn about it, that there's something, that bomb there that fell on the moon that I filmed. It's a projectile, something that looks out of control. It's spiraling around. You see the fire, then you see an ignition on it, a tail as it turns, and underneath you see little smaller lights, and then you see poof, poof. But that's what the missiles that are and rockets that are being taken down, with the tech that the American government had since the 80s. That's what they do. These rockets or missiles, hyper velocity missiles, by the way, they open up and you have 4 or 5 other ones that come out of it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it really scares me what I'm seeing on the moon, and I'm going to show you. You can give me your own opinion yourselves. I'm really filming moon landings, okay? But it's several vehicles, and they're plunging into the hazes and on the surface, and a whole slew of other things that we have to look at today too. That UFO that I recently caught on February 14th is either going through a field or it's interacting with the post lights, because it's at the height below the lights where we see this object rising. Friday, 51 people. A little slow this evening for people to come in. Bonjour, Claude. Merci beaucoup. Casa Nostra. Again, thank you very much for being here. I hope things are going well. Casa Nostra. Hey, Darla in the house. Tav is here. Hi, thanks a lot. Appreciate it, you guys. Mr. Crazy Music Space Jam. Could it be that you are in possession of a banjo right now? Let me know. I was thinking, ning 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 ning. Oh, people leaving. I say, oh, fuck his banjo. No, 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 no. I don't push it. You guys don't worry about it. Oh, is it someone's birthday? I sing happy birthdays too. If anybody, I have to learn it with the banjo. I also have some male Auntie Honey. Hello, humans. Well, hello to you, Susan, Auntie Honey. I don't know if you all got together to send me birthday wishes or stuff. I received some mail. My loving family member that has the extra key, obviously, in Valleyfield that lives there, always go for me. And when there's something there, take the mail for me. I didn't open them yet. After the snowstorm, I'm going to go down to Valleyfield. Auntie Honey, I think I got something from you, I was told. And I hope you don't mind me mentioning it. And Susan, I got something from you. And if I get anything else, I think it was His Highness that sent something. I believe that I got something else that the family member didn't know where it was from. That could be His Highness. So maybe everything did come in. Somebody had a problem sending something to me that said that it was returned or something. I think it was Susan, but if so, just to let you know, Susan, it's important to know that I did receive. I'd have to check what the other things are. I think one thing, maybe two. I'd have to check. I have to double check. I know one for sure that I saw the name. So letting you all know that after the storm, I'm going to be going down already the 16th. So around the 20th for sure. Thanks again, Schwartz 214. Thank you very much. Did you hear that, brother? His Highness. If you said you were supposed to have sent me something, I got a bunch of parcels. I also got a fairly large parcel. I was really wondering what that was. Of course, well, family member's not going to open it for me. It's my mail. I'll open it when I get there. But it's a big box, big enough box. If somebody sent me that, don't think we saw the returning address. Well, anyways, we'll wait to open it. We'll understand more. I'm pretty sure I'll know who it's from. So I will be checking that out and giving you guys a heads up on that. Faux show. Finally, a friggin' notification. Well, thank you so much for having taken the time to click on the bell. And if you are on Rumble, don't click on the notification bell right now. Wait, because I'm uploading a couple batches and groups of videos from the YouTube channel, but you're also getting the recent videos that I'm uploading here daily and or not daily, and you're going to get them at the same time on Rumble. It might be a little mixing up for you, but I promise to put the dates posted on. I will do that. Posted on February 16th, posted on February 17th, so that you know that it's a recent video. You can watch videos here. You can watch videos over there. It's totally up to you guys. And I want you to know that I really appreciate you supporting both platforms. 8:15, running right along. I'm the only one on Rumble. I'm telling you, man, it's you do know I have them all in my basement. Every person that's ever attacked the channel are all sitting in the basement. It's like that, man. And whether the platform was attacked or not, it seems that we'll be getting some views on the Rumble, but maybe no comments or whatnot. There is a little bit of suppression in the views, and it's something I guess we might have to deal with. But that, or maybe it wasn't so pleasant for the mods being on Rumble since it was so. I mean, you guys have been taking hits. Susan Ravella. Is Leah here? Hello, Leah. Yeah, I don't know. I think Susan, I think Elias is going to get a banjo and maybe even possibly even a guitar, but I think he wanted to get one of them, and I hope he does because that's going to be pretty cool. We'll be jamming together with that this summer, that's for sure. There's Leah. Thanks a lot, you guys. Having get notifications of your replies just to let you know. Only a select few just to head. Yeah, no, thank you for the heads up, man. I need those heads up. I really appreciate it, buddy. I love you for it, man. I have to come back to your channel to see if you reply. See, that's like me. I to go find your comments. I go to my videos. I've shown it before. I could show you again. It says 0 comments. Michael Halasky. It says 0 comments from you all. So I have to go on the video and then I have to go look. And I'm not talking about Rumble. I'm talking about here on YouTube. Michael Halasky. Evening, everyone. How are you, man? How is 2024 so far this year? Hey, thanks, brother, for coming back. Spradparanormal.com. Did I say that right? Yeah, permission to write it again if you want. Like I said, guys, we're talking about, my research that I do is I believe has a lot to do with paranormal. The divine sorcerer, I don't see a difference. Honestly, I don't see a difference. I see that I got stuff on the moon. We're seeing bigger lights in the sky, but maybe it could be, that they come in houses by projecting themselves smaller. I mean, who would talk to a ghost if he's the size of a truck in your house? The big jellyfish appears and starts sending you messages. We can laugh a lot about it, but it's just so interesting. It's interesting. I believe one day ufology and paranormal researching will be really combined together. Really, really combined together. 818, running right along. Thanks, Stephen A. Hey, Star Hunter's in the house. Yep, the dueling banjos, and I'm coming along pretty good. I learned another little part of the song. I'm learning how to roll the banjo. Roll the banjo. It's so stupid. Ding, 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 ding. But it's not stupid. It's hard. And just doing it 3 times like that, you go ding, 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 ding. It's like your hand is paralyzed. It doesn't want to go. You see them. Gets me mad. It really gets me mad. And honestly, with the guitar, picking is really hard. I can pick around and play around, move around up and down, the guitar handle. But with the banjo, you have to really be fast. I'm doing without the picks. Elias is going, Crazy Music Space Jam, Elias is going to get the picks, I'm sure, with the fingers to test. I've yet to test this. That'll be with the blues guitar. I'm going to go back to my Eric Clapton, the slider. A little Eric Clapton. So do you guys believe in spacecraft? Do you believe they went to the moon? And do you believe that they still are going to the moon? Because they have gone to the moon through dark projects and not telling people, and they're using the funding of not just America, by the way. The exciting part is that the Americans are the only ones talking about this. A little bit in France. We have Canada very vaguely talking about it. The Canada project is also a UFO project in Canada. These things go all, without being noticed. Brian Donovan, how are you? Central Florida, checking in. Howdy. Moon Peeps, thank you very much. William Shuttles, good morning, sir. We got a good video, everybody. Howdy, howdy, mighty mods. Thank you very much, Darla. Please like, share, and subscribe. And subscribe. It helps the channel grow. And I thank all of you who have. Anne is in the house. Thanks, Anne. Is JWS Jewels of Southern Oregon in the house. You want to see the latest silver coins and the new aliens? It's awesome. I'm going to have to look at that. Somebody had sent me one. I have to show it. It's actually someone that was sadly trolling the channel. I ain't talking about his highness because he also sent me one as a gift. But yeah, no, I have one with the alien on. It's one from the Canadian Mint, I guess. But they must have come out with other ones. And man, I wouldn't be surprised if in Canada we see instead of King Charles here that they put an alien on it. UFO crash debris finally got there. Oh, yes. All right. I can't wait to open it. Can't wait to open it. Thanks a lot, you guys that sent stuff. Hey, Mr. Crazy Music Spray. Crazy Music Space Jam bought himself a brand new banjo and a brand new guitar. Oh, did you buy an open back? No. Did you buy the effing banjo, like $1,000 some bucks, and like the big bing 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 bing? No, there's so many different styles and models. I'll have to get an image up. Went there the store with family member, my mom, and a little ukulele banjo was pretty awesome. Tu dois les avoir vus. You must have seen them. Well, I can confirm to you that if that was from you, that box, the box is not damaged. The box is completely okay. It should be okay. I'll confirm and let you know. Facts 1987. Thanks for being here and there. Let's rumble. And that's true. You're from Scotland. Hey, thanks, Anne, for being here and for the comments, for watching the videos, for coming to the streams. You guys, it's like a big help. I really appreciate it. Sappy baby. Leah on Rumble now. Thank you very much, Leah. Ding ding. Got the boxing gloves on. I should ring the bell. And like I promised, we're 8:20. So thanks, you guys. Scrolling down. Did I miss anyone? Right on. So many people here. And Anna, sorry, is back. I love listening to the banjo, but I only play keyboard. Oh, awesome. I play keyboard too. Piano, keyboard. Yeah. Stephanie, salut. I did not see Stephanie. Merci. Ah, Stephanie Black. Merci, Stephanie Black, d'être ici. Bien apprécié. Grandpa played a banjo in a band. That's awesome, man. That's so awesome. My grandfather could have played a banjo, and if he did not, well, I think he did, yes. And he also had the picks. I still have some of his picks. I'd have to find them. My grandfather's picks, you know, they go on the thumbs and feel like an alien when I have them on. It's like I can't play with that at all. At all, at all, at all. Right on, man. Yes, sir. Right on. It's an amazing instrument, Leos. I love the sound, man, to the point of having tears in my eyes. And you know what? Le monde, là, qui joue banjo, the people playing banjo, do not have to always roll the banjo. I'm playing blues music, bro, with the banjo, and it's giving me chills. The sound of the banjo is incredible, and you wouldn't even know it was a banjo by playing differently. Different picks, different ways of strumming is going to give you different sounds. I wonder if a capo can be used on that. Wouldn't it be crazy? It's going to sound like a spaceship. Surfer Girl, thank you very much. We're just about to jump in the video, everyone. Let's do so right now. Stephanie Black, elle est là. Merci, Stephanie Black. Merci beaucoup. Et pour ceux qui sont ici en français, j'ai fait une entrevue avec Jeff Benoit live. Vous pouvez le regarder dans ma communauté sur Revenu Québec Astronomie. J'ai posté le lien. Aussi sur Bruce César dans la communauté. Jeff Benoit live. I did a stream with him, interview with him on my birthday, February 15th. We had a good time. He's going to start doing shows in English. Him too. He's been on and off of the radio and invited over to 96.9 as I was. I didn't have a chance of going down, but I was on the radio station talking about paranormal with Carole Lozé. There's lots of stuff that I did that maybe some of you don't know. Ask if you want to find out if I'm a real guy, if I'm doing real research. Do your research on me, and look careful. There's lots of videos out there about me. I think as many on me about as Trump has, basically. But that's how it is. Right on, Donovan. I'm just about to jump in the video. Waiting for bluegrass, my favorite, man. It's my favorite. I promise you, I'm going to practice it. Going to practice the rolls. I did Country Road on the music channel yesterday. I loved it. Easy enough to play. The notes are very different. It's mind-boggling because the C is not the C on the guitar, and it's an open G. That's another thing. Mind blown. A whole bunch of stuff that you got to get used to. Put some effect pedals. Oh yeah, on the banjo. You laugh, eh? I guarantee you, it must be a hell of a sound. Let's jump into that video. Star Hunter, everyone, thanks for being here. All the Rumble people, like I say, hold off on notifications in case I upload 10, 15, or even 30 videos. I don't want you to be pissed off because you get them in the email. It can be annoying enough to see 30 notifications. I don't do it on YouTube, but hey, some people like that, but it's all good. So let's get into that video. I'm going to share the screen. Thanks again, everyone, for being here and for the interest. Like I said, I have some mail that came in. I will get to it. Hey, thanks, His Highness. You saw Country Road. Love the song. Country Road. John Denver. Hey, listen. Also songs that you want to start off with. But then at one point with the banjo, I'll get into some Jimi Hendrix. I'm pretty sure. I'm going to do some Jimi Hendrix with the banjo. Guaranteed he tried it with the banjo. So I'll get my big head off the screen. It will be me talking now. It's a video without any audio of my research that we'll be looking at together. Let's do that now. Let's do it. Thanks for being here, everyone. Overcast and cloudy, same here. Completely overcast and cloudy here. It's even snowing, and they're chemtrailing while it's snowing. I don't know, Bruce. You might be AI. I've seen your short vids with that Bruce reptile. The Bruce reptile. Would that be my kazoo? That sounds bad. Sounds like I'm talking about my ass, but I mean, I'm talking about my alien kazoo. Sorry about that. Ooh. Okay, so let's get into the video. Friday Night Live. I am very concerned as one part of audio here. No, I didn't even leave it in. So audio is off. Hello and welcome, everyone. Now, the Star Wars that Alex Jones is talking about, he's talking about these objects. Well, he's talking about objects that are being taken out, right? So, the only thing that I want to mention is that these objects, cubes, okay, are letting out projectiles here like that. And as a matter of fact, before we get into that, and look at all the videos, my friends. Watch this. I think it's very important that you see this. Now, in the research that I'm showing, it's not a beautiful movie. It's nothing that's always easy to see. Those of you that are curious and want to see and want to ask me questions as to why we're looking at fuzz. Well, it's not fuzz, it's clouds. And when you look at clouds very close up, especially on another planet, in almost all of my videos, when I see something under the hazes, which is always under the hazes, you always see different tones. You'll see a black object, and from that black object or near in the vicinity, of these black objects, you'll always see another light. So whether it be a projectile or not, there's no explanation here. Watch what it does. You be the judge. Still a black cube, obviously. The spacecraft are shooting out objects, guys. And these objects are descending to the surface and they're causing explosions, but not all of them. So what the hell could they be? Look at that small, small, small object going towards a massive plume cloud. Why? Well, it's because we're looking at something occurring. So it's always an event where we don't understand. So there's an explosion right there in the center, and then it gets brighter and brighter. But then it gets so bright, look, that it's showing us another object going by, and now it's getting even brighter. Is it an explosion? Is it something that object that's going towards it caused to happen? This is pretty serious when you look at it, and it's on the moon. So uh, in the atmosphere of the moon, guys, and you see one of the spacecraft or UFO, right? We'll call it UFO because we don't know what it is, just an unidentified object, is actually letting out a projectile. And I think I showed it in a way where it's not that hard. This is not pixelated, right? And you can't see pixels. You could actually see maybe a bit, but you could actually see here. See the pixels here too, the lines and stuff. Like the cloud doesn't have structures on it, right? Obviously, you obviously understand that that's how a cloud interacts, right? When you're filming it, especially in space. So all this is hiding other UFOs. There's one there, one there. It's moving. This object, it's something coming, but you can't see it under the haze. There's another one there, and yeah, real serious. So we'll get back into tonight's Friday video. So if it is a Star Wars program and it's us shooting down some of these objects, or it could be humans in the atmosphere. We send drones, or I had a theory. Susan said she liked the theory. Imagine to land something on the moon for them to land a rover. What do you think of the theory of them having to land maybe 100 rovers so that at least one or two or three land? Because the surface on the moon, guys, legitimately is really uneven. Like, I'm seriously really uneven. I don't think there's any flat surface anywhere on the surface of the moon. How the hell could somebody roam around on the moon? But these little objects underneath are being launched by these bloody objects, and they all have smoke around it. We're even going to look at the Navy's UFO because this, what I'm showing with my quality of a telescope, by the way, you must understand, people were laughing at me, but the military, some of the infrared equipment they have is basic, guys. I'm telling you, it's not something like 50,000, even $10,000. It depends. Sure, the helicopters are equipped, obviously, much more than me, but the military shows stuff that's blurrier than my shit. And this is in the atmosphere of the moon. The UFOs they're showing are on frickin' Earth. So there shouldn't be a blur around the objects, right? So whatever these objects are, they're in the atmosphere of the moon, and they're allowing projectiles of light to descend to the surface. And those projectiles of light are causing massive explosions miles wide on the surface. Now, we're close up, and do you agree with me that we could say possibly they look like cubes? I don't think I think I got it pretty good on the bottom there. That object's gonna catch on fire and explode, that one on the bottom. I got a video of that one too. I don't know what the hell they're doing, but we see smaller ones going by, and the propulsion fire is at on the left because it's going right. Look at the one on the right's going downwards, and you see the propulsion at the back on top, proving that they have a propulsion system. But we were told advanced aliens do not have a propulsion system. People from Rumble, Twitter, thanks for being here. This is with a 14-inch telescope. It's plunged into too close to the moon on the corner of a crater where we're seeing activity, explosions, lights, both coming to and from all these craters. Uh, I filmed some debris before. Now we're a lot closer, so you still get the ideal of it. So there's a limit. I can get it as big as an apple if you want, but you know, there's a limitation. But still, we could see them pretty good. And you can see those other ones is because they're very close to the surface, I believe. See the ones going by? They could be closer to the surface than these high ones. So here's a crazy assumption. If the moon is like Earth, imagine that these are like at plane height on in the moon's sky, and that these are in space around the moon. What would you think of that? Seriously. Like, imagine those little white lights are going by, they're really low, and they're just, like, in the air of the moon where the oxygen is, but these are in space because the little ones are going faster than the big ones. Watch. And for those that don't see it, these are the objects. There's lots of them there. Take the time to see them, you'll see them. They could be, smaller vehicles, or they could be the same size and just propelling themselves close to the surface. Could be an actual transportation system, right? That we're looking at on the moon. I think that's pretty exciting. Let's move ahead a little bit here so you don't get too bored in black and white. If you want to see it in black and white, some people don't understand why it's green. It's quite simply a color filter. It helps us see less pixelation also. But again, my videos aren't pixelated here. I hope you guys know that. This is incredible, high quality 4K footage, but zooming up, there's no two ways about it. It's something that's going to happen. Why did we go so fast? Doesn't matter. Look at that object and look at the light that's around it. And we're going to do a comparison with my footage of what I'm seeing on the moon. But don't forget this crappy video of the US Navy, which, by the way, go see the video. They don't show the fires around it. Okay. I showed it in a negative and I descended the exposure and we can see it. And it just so happens that I did it the same way I filter mine. Looks pretty similar, and you'll see. So that's pretty cool. I just reversed it because when I first saw this, it plunged into the atmosphere. And then now we're going to forward it and watch it plunge into the atmosphere nose first. And that's only one of them. Do you notice what's close by to it? Let's zoom in. You're going to say it's not much. There's something here there. It's plunging also. See here? Watch what happens. Well, you're going to see objects appear around it. See the fires? Right there. It could be a controlled descent. Watch its nose. There it goes. Follow my nose. It always knows. Who the hell is that? Who the hell is on the moon? And how come my moon landings have smoke? Imagine, guys, I got moon landings. Pretty cool. Check it out. Close up moon landing. No fakery. No bullshit. That's a telescope. Edge optics, 14-inch Celestron, and that's the sky. And that's where I get the moon. Why do I show the moon dark sometimes? Well, that's how you see the UFOs going by. Need I say more? Try it. You don't have to post it to the public if you don't. Public doesn't like seeing moon like that. Did you see how bright it got? The colors, how vibrant it got. There's no saturation here, my friends. There's absolutely no saturation. It's not against the law to put a saturation. Do some tests and stuff. Me, I can't because look, it's like candy blue. This could be all vegetation. I said could be, right? All here and here. There's lots of greenery around the moon. But look what happens when you bring the exposure down. You see vibrant colors. Absolutely incredible. There's reds, browns, yellows, different types of blues, even purples and yellows. And it's all, by descending the exposure. By descending the exposure, I can see these objects going by. Here's one of those objects catching on fire or, showing smoke while it plunged into the atmosphere, moving right along. These objects, if not just debris, could be living organisms. It could be just something flailing around, but I've seen them change directions and hang tight. I'll show you. Oops. Tell me if I'm hallucinating. Do you sort of see an emanation around that? These could be spacecraft, guys, that are so far away from us in these smokes and hazes. You tell me, why is it blinding? Well, it's because the clouds are going by. Yeah, the clouds are going by, and the refraction of the sunlight is really refracting back. It's just like on Earth. See the emanation a little bit around it? I don't know if you can see it. Maybe I'm hallucinating. And what the hell? What about this object? So you see, I showed you two objects. Okay. So this one's not moving left and right, right? So I can't tell you, look, guys, it's a living being. It's just sitting there floating by, right? keep watching. But then I'm going to show you another one. I'm going to show you that they have very different characteristics, but unfortunately, guys, most of the objects look the same because they're far away. It's understandable. There's a beautiful object, living organism, I believe. He just shit something. Do you have good eyes? I'm not kidding you. Object dropped something off. I got good eyes. It's there. It's there. You'll see it. I'm going to play it one more time. Right here is where you keep your eye. It'll drop something off. Right there. And now it's going down. He's leaving it there. He's going up. And you're like, wait, what the hell has happened? Did it lay an egg? Right? Okay. Same object, but with the conversion is what you just saw. My theory, also visual proof. This is Eratosthenes at the end of the Apennine Mountains, highest elevated point on the moon. Eratosthenes has a lot of smokes, clouds, hazes that I saw running over top of the crater. I saw other craters that also had this near Copernicus, Archimedes crater. There's yet another beautiful object just flailing around, and underneath it is hiding the surface. So in reality, guys, I believe that all the objects that we see on the surface that have structures are just pointing out of clouds, freaking high off the surface, because this is all cloud cover. Definitely all cloud cover. Natural or not, it's cloud cover. Little sip of coffee. And you can say zoom in or do this. There's an object here for those that are interested. There's an object here. There's a theory. This could be its shadow. Does that scare you? It did several years ago. Several years ago, I actually went semi-viral for a day. Often, that's what happens. Right here, this object is moving the same speed as this object. But again, of course, if it was debris, which it can be, debris moves all together. So keep that in mind. But you're going to notice if it's a shadow, very scary. So that's high up, and this would be the shadow underneath. But notice that the UFO that's going to come in down here is going that way. It's pretty cool because I'm proving that, different. You see it on the bottom there? That's where it is. Beautiful. And it's they're going in different directions. Watch. You can't even see it here in reality, but it's there. It's there in the footage. Look. You see the little fire? Oh my goodness. Do you guys have good eyes? You're going to see a spacecraft right here. Get your magnifying lens out. I'm going to give you a second. Get your magnifying lens out. You're going to see a spacecraft with the propulsion fire pointing towards the bottom as the object is going upwards in the screen, which is across the screen, right? Across the moon, and you're going to see its propulsion system. We are looking at thousands of beings that are propelling themselves around the moon. I guarantee you, whether you believe that they went to the moon or not, they sure as hell are not telling us what they're doing here, because this is crazy. Look down here, right there. Play. There it is. Propulsion system. There it is. Now we convert it, and you're still going to see the UFO there as it's going upwards. See it? This is hard to get, but these objects are together, right? So is this one just lower, another object, and this one's higher? You also see an emanation coming from around that UFO. Me there in tears, guys, when I found this out. Iron Dome on the moon. This is a stationary light changing the direction of its light. And I showed it in another video. Some of you remember it's shooting something far away on the moon. Look at the projectiles appearing around it. Sorry, there's some cuts here because I put it together several times and cut it and cut it and cut it so you can see these little events that happen. There's hundreds of them, guys. Hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of events where that happens. So all that is a haze. So in other words, what's going on? Like, okay, Bruce, there's a light, but what's that? Guy, oh, geez, please stay there. This is the perfect shot that I want to get. This is the plume, guys, that the UFO is causing to be illuminated. So you want to talk about friggin' lasers and shit and Star Wars and stuff? I'm not talking about the movie Star Wars. I'm talking about the Star Wars program. It's a real program, by the way, for those of you that don't know, from the 1980s. And that UFO is causing smoke for over 100 miles in distance to illuminate the entire surface. So listen, that light could be doing some type of experiment or test or chemistry, some chemical reaction with the atmosphere. Often in my sightings, I'm going to show you gas coming from a UFO. Jam-packed video tonight. We're going to look at the gas emanating from a UFO. This is very important research to get out to others so that others will become interested and want to see maybe more captures, because the governments are hiding this from us, guys. So really concerning. So is that something attacking that light, or is that light shooting out projectiles? I guarantee you that light is shooting out projectiles. Boomerang like object could be debris. I catch a lot of crap flying around the moon. There's a close up of the object. So, quite simply, yet again, you see a little black nub or ball and fire at the back. Do you see the heart shape? Hold on. Hilarious. Do you see that shape? That's the shape of a UFO. Bob Lazar talks about the heart shape. There's a reason for the heart shape. You can actually see a little line to the left of this object coming down to the surface because the energy of this object is coming from there. I don't know why or how, but definitely not humans. Inertia, my ass. I'm telling you guys, watch this mama take off. Boom! Massive amounts of terahertz. All the nuclear production of energy for all the countries for 365 days it would take for it to do that once. Terahertz. It would probably make the sound of clapping thunder. But then again, the UFOs that we see do not. Here's a ridiculous close up for you all of another type of UFO, but the craft can be here, right? And we can't see it. Don't forget a massive flame, just like a rocket. When you're filming a rocket going to space, often you see the flame and you don't see the object at all, right? So these objects are taken off from the surface, my friends, but they're over a mile wide. They're 1 to 2.5 miles wide. And people were very happy I said that size. And a lot of people believed my research because I mentioned that size and not 6, 7, 10, 20, 40 miles wide and shit like that. There are starships, I believe, further out. But imagine you're on the moon. Well, you are. And a UFO in front of you disappears and just smoke is left and you don't know where it goes. Why follow them? And I followed some before. Watch this one. He'll disappear, but whoop, 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 taking off. Watch the top. Next frame. Son of a gun. Blending in with the moon. Let this one really sink in. Now, hang on here. By the way, I got circles here showing UFOs coming in this whole frame here, okay? I'm going to rewind the video. There's more here going by, okay? It's pretty impressive. Actually gives me chills. And I have some of them in military formation. So let's start from this one again. UFO disappears. Nowhere to be seen. And of course, I have the exposure taken down. Same shot? No. Different shot because they're all over the moon. Almost heart shape again. Takes off. Leaves smoke billowing on the bottom here and takes off and blends in with the reflectivity of the moon. So do you believe me? Look at them. They're all over the screen here. Up in the top, there's 2 or 3, 4. But look on the bottom. Now just take the time to look on the bottom. I'll zoom in too. Could they be those creatures that I'm seeing again, or the UFOs, or a mixture of several things? It could be debris. Not going to hide it. Of course, it could be debris. I'm never going to deny that, there, guys. But still, we're looking at stuff that. So, do you understand with the blurriness that you're seeing? Not too bad, right? You understand that it must have to be very close. Does it give you an idea of how big these objects are? Half a mile to a mile wide, no bigger, because my telescope can see the wall on the moon. It's half a mile wide, and I can see a lot smaller than that. So these objects can be a little smaller than a mile wide. There's the gas emanating from the UFO. A little, I feel stupid calling it a UFO, but anyways, are there just one there or two? We don't know. And that was not in color. UFO coming out of a dark crater, which gets shot at. And we even see the freaking pieces flying away. There's no two ways about it. It's a massive fire. Guys, don't forget, we're zoomed up there. In the telescope, okay, the whole screen that you're looking at here must be about 100 kilometers wide. So is the UFO big? Yeah. It's illuminating the surface. There's a defense mechanism or something up on the moon. If it's not somebody shooting at them, there's a defense mechanism. Look at them go. No way in hell humans are going to land on the moon, right? How could they? Looks like a kernel, right? Do you see the flame that just happened? All right, there's a whole processing that just happened there. There's 3 or 4 different things that just happened there. I want you to notice the fire as it's spiraling, let's say out of control. You're going to see the point move around and flip around. I want you to notice the different intensity of that object. And I want you to notice that when the intensity of fire of this object that's spiraling around starts changing shapes and forms and getting bigger and out of control more, I want you to notice around it, you're going to start seeing smaller objects appearing. And then you're going to see eventually a massive explosion, giant explosion, many miles wide on the moon, and it's scary as hell. You see an intense fire, it's ignited, that's for sure. Now it's going faster, it's out of control. Whoop, something comes from it, and then a massive explosion. Let's see it fast, because that's how it happens. Dropped it, and then it exploded. Did it explode in the atmosphere? Maybe. But it could have exploded on the surface also. Maybe they're not doing anything bad. Maybe it's an experiment that NASA's doing. Like I'm trying to get all the theories out there. But listen, guys, there's nobody on the frickin' moon. That's what everybody says, right? Definitely not humans coming from Earth, and maybe not thousands or all these people doing projects like that. Like what the living hell? Are Space Force people literally punching in Monday morning in the punch card, going to the moon and coming back at night and just jumping in their cars after landing? It's a think of what the possibilities can be. Use common sense and reality. We don't have the power to do most of what I'm showing of what's going on the moon. Or are they fighting already as to who's going to own the moon? This, started in 217, 218, guys. I started seeing some of this shit. So something pretty serious. Reality, there's no explanation to be given. You see that little point in the bottom there? Don't ask me what it is. Do you understand that it's projectiles? I'm using the proper term, projectiles. They're lit projectiles. They catch on fire. They land on the surface and they explode. It's a war, possible war on the moon. That's pretty scary when you think of it. That's massive flame, by the way. It's not a filter. There's no red filter here. Nothing wrong with using filters, but you will always only see my green filter here. It's the same technique I've been doing for 7 years. So 7th year of research will be complete in August. If you like more of the research, keep coming back to watch the videos. There it is in faster motion. You see it's a giant explosion. This object is so an object on fire letting go other objects. What does that mean? You did see 2 dots there, right? Remember the dot you just saw? This one just exploded, guys. This is another one that's going to explode, guys. And this mama's shitting out projectiles that are exploding on the surface. And I just showed you spacecraft by the hundreds all over the atmosphere. So, yes, the moon is inhabited. There's no exaggeration at all in what I said. We're arriving to the end here, maybe a minute and a half left. So for me, it's just fascinating that you see that it's fire too, right? Don't forget, in microgravity, guys, that means where there's no oxygen or close to no oxygen. In a vacuum, even though space is not in a vacuum, it's almost in a vacuum. They're not supposed to see fire the same way that you would see fire in microgravity. Microgravity test shows small blue flames. And for example, if there was production of an industry, you would see smoke stacks and plumes that would remain in pill forms, round circles would remain over top of the areas. But you know what? We do see dome-like objects, and those dome-like objects that we're seeing. Hey, do you see it now? The explosion? Did you see that one? Sometimes you get it just right, eh? Hang on here. Oh my God. It's scary, guys. This is, look at it. So, if you're smart, you're going to tell me, well, Jesus, Murphy, Bruce, where the hell's the hole? Well, simple. I zoomed this up and this up to be this big. In reality, this object is as big as this little smudge that you see here. Probably a lot smaller. So the massive explosion is going to be the size of maybe a little point somewhere like this, tiny, tiny, tiny point, because we're so close to see it big like this. So if there's a cataclysmic event on the moon, no, we're not going to see the explosions all over the place. And when somebody does, like NASA, which they say themselves is rare, and they show an explosion on the moon, say to yourself, it's a hell of a big explosion. There's that spacecraft I told you that just caught on fire. The same one I showed you at the beginning with the objects going by underneath. Now it's catching on fire, or it has more smoke behind it. Too close, I know. Just, see the pixelation? But it's important for you guys to understand what a pixel is, though. Like, seriously, guys. See the square? These are perfect pixels, right? So people that show you moon images that have all these square blocks like that on it and they bring down the exposure, it's fake, right? But there's nothing alarming about pixels. It's not against the law, right? So that's it. Explosion right there in the moon. Another projectile right there coming out more or it's a reply. What happens when you're watching a war overhead? You see sporadic fire, you see flashes of light with their guns, bum 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 bum. I mean, I'm serious, right? That's possibly exactly what we're looking at. Who knows? Wait a minute. Oh, that's right. Was it her was it Auntie Honey's birthday? Happy birthday, Star. Is there another birthday? 10 cents today is your birthday? What? Really? That's the guitar smile face. Pisses off the trolls every time. I don't know why it would, though. Whose birthday? 10 cents. Happy birthday, Auntie Honey, 10 cent. 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 Happy birthday. My dusty guitar. Plays better with that stuff. Hey, trolls, if it's your birthday, I sing for trolls too. It's your birthday. I don't care, but I'll sing anyways. Yes. Happy birthday, Star, and happy birthday, Auntie Honey. And like I said, guys, I will be checking that mail, giving you a feedback, reply back. Thank you so much for sending me some mail, for connecting, for your interest. And to the 60 people still watching, thank you so much for sticking around. Bruce doesn't look very popular. It's funny, though, eh? Guy shows a war in the moon with footage that the Pentagon has never shown or no country has ever shown. We've got 60 people watching a live video feed with a telescope that is a scientific telescope that even the scientists use an 11-inch, by the way. Do you know that? Why? Because mine has locks that I can bring it around. If I was to go somewhere in Valleyfield where we're seeing UFOs, Alex, UFOs on the horizon, I need a reducer. I need a reducer. because if I try to film with my telescope a boat, I will see a black smudge. It will be one of the letters on the boat. Most likely, I need a reducer. Yep. You know what I'm going to buy when I grow up? I'm going to buy one of those plastics that go on the floor, so you can put my friggin' bench on it and stop falling in holes. I'm almost sitting in the basement. At one point, you're going to see me go straight through the floor. Is what's going to happen. So you all appreciate the research. That's really close up. It is, Susan. It really is. I'm telling you. Hey, Tencent, happy birthday, man. Thanks for being here, bro. And Auntie Honey, you guys partying tonight? Doing anything special? Anyone that thinks our moon just happened to cruise into orbit in the most perfect manner in regard to orbit tides, seasons, and the lunar effect are just silly. I respect that. I respect that. Suleiman, thank you very much. 429. No, absolutely. Listen, um, that's one. I got a lot of people here that tell me that too. A lot of people do believe in the moon was towed or whatnot. I have a hard time, Suleiman, believing that myself. Obviously, with the tides and everything, you know, I even have a hard time believing that the moon hit Earth. You know, I don't think it did. I think eventually some objects got close and they approached each other in a way where they got closer like that over years, and probably not something that, you know. But honestly, Suleiman, I don't know, 429, what you think of the moon in theory being a spaceship, but maybe I am just nuts, because honestly, I'm totally open minded to the fact that that could be totally possible. And when I say spaceship, it could be a real moon that they gutted out, right? We're doing it to Earth. Earth is a spaceship in reality, could possibly be. Mojo's Mama One, thank you very much from Rumble. I appreciate that. Trying to remember where I heard it on the moon. Regoliths using, using electricity and calcium chloride to release O2 into atmosphere. Yeah, okay. We're talking about terraforming, talking about producing oxygen for the astronauts while they are there. Could possibly extract the oxygen from the regolith, because there's a lot of oxygen in it. There's water in it also. And don't forget, there's liquid flowing water on the moon that is leaving the poles. Last year, they talked about pits on the moon. Inside of the pits, the depth of the pits, they go down really low. Artificial intelligence is blocking this channel. If you're new to this channel, please take the time to subscribe. You'll see that the attacks are incredible where the channel is dead. There should not be just 70 people watching, especially not on a Friday night. That's for sure. But that's how it is. I know a lot of people that do. I know some people that do freaking astrology, and they get 10, 20,000 views of people on stream just watching them. Yes, um, I feel that tonight um, um, the constellation of Aries is an bullshit. I'll be honest with you. You want to see a ghost? Talk to one, and you will. I guarantee it. You want to talk to the spirit world? I dare you to stare at your shadow. I dare you to mock the spirit world if you don't believe it. Some of you want to really see what a spirit is. I've seen some people do YouTube videos where they take it, because I'm going to talk about this tonight. A whole lot of shit's going to happen to me. Maybe I should move my Ouija board. I'm almost sleeping on it. And you know, people do stupid videos, Ouija board, you know, put crosses and a whole bunch of stuff, disrespecting the spirit world. And I believe there's a respect to have. Definitely respect to have. They'll kill you. They will kill you. They will kill you. Killing you softly with these words. There's no words, frequencies. They can enter your bodies and all. I believe all that. I absolutely believe all that. We're surrounded by all these creatures, all the friggin' hell all over the place. The government's filming them. They're shooting down UFOs that we can't even see. Imagine. So, yeah. Imagine. Three birthdays. Who else? Who else? Who else? Let me know. Let me know. Yeah. Gonna be busy singing happy birthdays. Is there a third one? Who's the third one? You probably already wrote it. Let me see. 3 birthdays today. Leah, thank you so much. I'm gonna scroll down here. Birthday song, yay! Play it, Bruce. Thanks, Suleiman. So 10 cent, and who else? Who else? Who else? Thanks, Schwartz. Hey, thank you, Schwartz. Here's looking at you, Schwartz. Teacher said that to me once. Okay, Star Hunter, I know. Anti-Honey, I know. And who's the third one? Oh, 10 cent Star. Oh, it's Star Hunter. I didn't even sing. What an ass I am. I'm like, yeah, Star, but who else? Yeah, okay, Star. Is it Star Hunter? Gonna make you guys write it again. Thank you, Mojo Mamas 1. Star Hunters 2. Thank you, Leah. Bruce, it is Star Hunter's birthday. Thanks, you guys. Now it's coming in. You know, the late reply. Hey, Sugar Bee. How are ya? Poor Sugar Bee missed our first stream because of the time change or something. Same time. Humpty. Right on, you guys. What are the odds of 3 birthdays? It's a good omen. Something good's going to happen. In threes. 3 good major news are going to happen tomorrow. I feel it. We're going to make it happen, right? What's the date? Ooh, February 17th. No, that tells me nothing. I'm like, February 7th. No, nothing. 3 good things are going to happen. Pray for the UFO reports is what we have to do. We have to pray for the UFO reports. Wow, I have a Wi-Fi signal for the first time here. Hey, man, thanks a lot. I guess you gave me the Wi-Fi signal too, Sapinator. Bro, I can't thank you enough for all the incredible extra support and all that you are doing, man. I thank you very much. If you guys get gifted out a membership from Sabinator, Pat, Darla, Ruth Kelly, a whole bunch of people have, and I'm sure I'm even missing some names that did. Elias, please thank them. No, you keep saying that, bugger, you know, and you're right. They're not going to deliberately let it out. But what would you think, Stephen A? Do you think could be possible that the interagency battle? You know what I keep rambling on, keep rambling on about the interagency battle. I believe there's going to be a fight on the inside. One country is going to be mad. One country they're going to exclude in some type of stupid treaty or document, and they're going to stool the whole bunch. There's an interagency battle. Higher up there's a lot of higher up people that are trying to bring the truth out. Of course, Stephen A, they want to bring the truth out. But maybe, like you say, that they won't. I beg to differ, though. I think the truth will not just come out, it will all come out. They'll tell you who killed who, what associations with who, what bank is corrupt, what this and that is corrupt. It's all going to come out. I'm pretty sure it's all going to come out. I saw a call, bro. A banjo. Before I get off here, Sabinator. Thanks again, you guys. Who else is born day? Yeah, let me go. Star Hunter needs us all. Star Hunter needs a song. English or French? Say like Johnny Cash or like Elvis or something. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Thank you. To you. Elvis doesn't make mistakes. We do that again. Happy birthday to you, Star Hunter. Happy birthday to you. People are leaving now. Happy birthday, Star Hunter. What's that one? Oh, la 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 la. Anyway, happy birthday, buddy. Yeah, I do a lot of stupid shit. But I have some good videos. People might like the videos and the research. I think that the moon is a vessel that found the right planet where it's the same size relative to the sun. Just a thought. Well said. Same size relative to the sun. That's another thing, man. We see it all the same size. That pisses me off. All the stars look the same size. Moon and the sun look the same size. I'm sure if we saw the moon, the sun, and Earth together, guaranteed they're probably all the same freaking size. Just three balls together, sitting there, hanging. Three balls hanging out in space. That's all it is. Pretty sure. Thanks again, Savinator. About to go drink and smoke myself to sleep, just like every other day, as long as it's every other day. Oh, you bugger. That's why you like my videos so much. Woohoo, you rock, UFO. The guy's like, bro. I'm kidding. Do you know where your thumbs are? It is 9:03. Do you know where your thumbs are? Hint. 9:03. Do I know where my thumbs are? Riddles. I like riddles. On my hand? I got a drinky. Awesome. Cheers, 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 cheers. Cold coffee for y'all. Cold coffee. Ooh, see the shape? You know who gave me this? The cutest little kid in kindergarten. Not true. Pre-kindergarten. I suggest bus drivers don't drive 3-4-year-olds sitting with teenagers, 18, 19 on the bus with cigarettes in their ears. But gave me this cup. A nice cup. But you know what's on the cup? I got glasses when I stopped working. I don't know if I still have them. Should I show? I got glasses, beer glasses, when I stopped working. That's how much imagine parents giving beer glasses to a bus driver. They probably all knew I drank. Okay. What bus driver doesn't, right? A little drinky here and there. And they gave me glasses. One says apocalypse. One says the end of the world. La fin du monde. It's this type of beer. It's all related to my research. Hey, think of it. The fighter squadron. Okay, Star Wars, that they give me a cup. He got it at Walt Disney, coming back from Walt Disney, the kid, and look what's on the back. That's the UFO I got in my yard. And Bruce is crazy. I'm into patterns. Shot of bourbon. That is something I never tried. Is that like gin? No. Bourbon. I want bourbon. I want scotch. I want beer. New fan of Friday Nights with Bruce. Krishna Blue, welcome. Thank you so much. I'm so sorry for taking 16 minutes, 15 minutes to reply. Thanks a lot, you guys. Welcome. You're going to love the community. I guarantee it. I have a lot of fun here. What you do is truly unique, Bruce. Thanks a lot for seeing it. And we do appreciate it. Yeah, I know you guys do. And I love you for it. If it wouldn't be for you guys, I wouldn't be here. Honestly. I think that's where we are in hell. Probably. It is, Darla. Very thoughtful. Humpty says, thanks again for coming back, my friend. Went into my soundproof shower and sang happy birthday song. Why the hell would you have a soundproof shower? Well, actually, I won't say it, but anyway, soundproof shower. Interesting. Is it when you somebody has a sobbing shower, washing the negativity off himself? They do, Donovan. And the worst of it is that most of the creators, guys, have twins. I've shown a lot. Copernicus has a twin. You'll look at Copernicus, there's a crater right beside Clavius crater that has the exact shape of Copernicus. It's the exact shape. Same center, same side that you see higher up, and all the same connections around where you see these lines leaving Copernicus. I think it's pretty obvious. Yeah, man. I'm telling you, there's something up there. I think the moon was built like a Death Star in Star Wars. Hey, Jimbo North, Jim Bob, Jimbo, sorry about that. Jim Bob North. Absolutely. I agree with that. Very possible. Suleiman in the house. Thanks again, brother, for stopping by. There was a time without the moon. I believe that, man. I do. Da. I believe in that. I do believe that there was a time that the moon wasn't there. As a matter of fact, maybe we're all pretty much roaming around. You know, the moon and Earth could have been a binary star system that was spiraling around. You know what happens with binary star systems? They spiral around and they become egg shaped. They're squished and they're elongated like that. And then when you look at the moon, who's egg shaped, and Earth, which I'm pretty sure is not a sphere, um, imperfections, like, it would look like a Ferrero Rocher. Never round, only roundish. They looked like almost asteroids, right? Mystery at Unitah Basin. Thoughts? Utah Basin or Unitah Basin? Listen, you see the military, what's happening around the world, and what the states and everything, and the deployments in different areas. I don't know. It's weird. It's scary because, for Pete's sakes, are they? Oh, I don't want to talk about Pete. Are they actually using artificial intelligence to run the world, and actually depending on the choices that artificial intelligence is doing? Like, for example, if the system tells them we got to take out half the world, and that way everything will be okay, and then they do it. It's pretty crazy stuff, I tell you. It was a small evening. We were a small bunch, and I thank you all. So we're like a family here, so that's fun. Having a barbecue with family tonight. Hey, 10 Cent, you rock, man. I hope you have an amazing birthday. Hope you have a couple of drinks, but be safe. Don't drive. I hope you have a couple of friends and family over. That's awesome. Bruce should expose to the mainstream media. Thank you very much. Welcome. Hey, user UDR 17. Thank you for being a member, eh? Yeah, man, for sure. And there's probably nobody there, only you. Thanks a lot, Sabinator, and Leah, and everyone that went over. Well, we had another good stream. They really do. UDR, utter. They absolutely do. They do think that we're stupid, but they're wrong. They really are wrong. I'm seeing a lot of jumping around here too. A little bit of attacks here. Saturn's going out. Almost no more. We could hardly see the ring. Well, that means Saturn will be out tomorrow. I love those lights, by the way. Susan Ravella got me those guys. I have the rocket up in the hallway actually now. Susan, the rocket ship on the way upstairs looks like a strip club as I'm going upstairs. I just got that light there. All that's missing is like a beer sign on it. I love the lights. Lights change your moods, guys. Did you know that? Want to feel your wife to feel a little frisky? Stick on a blue light or a red light or yellow light. Depends. Check out which color excites her. Test it. No, the blue light didn't get along with the blue light. Try another colored light. Anunnakis wrote about the main appearing. That's another thing coming to light. Whether you believe in scripture or not, whether you believe in the Bible or not, there's a lot of things that are happening. Whether they are deliberately recreating what was already written in the Bible, or it was written because it was actually a true storybook. It's just that I have one problem. It's that I don't believe that the part where it says, do not take out the word of God or change it in any way, if not tenfold over. You know what I'm talking about, right? Even though I'm not religious, I know my Bible. Trust me. But was it changed? Possibly it was. Possibly it was changed. We're going to be having a lot of fun. Alex, we're going to be putting a team together often enough. If you guys want to see some UFO nights and stuff, we got we're close by, man. Valleyfield and stuff like that. I'll be down there in a flash. I've not done much. We have to do some areas like along the bank, along the where the bridge is. I want to do Parc Marcel, definitely Parc Marcel. You know, if it's still back in the days, Parc Marcel, man, we used to be able to go. People used to be able to go smoke one there, or even pull up with a 6-pack, sit beside the water, and get back in the car, have a picnic, and after like have a picnic, get back in their car, and leave. Now I think it's very different. But I want to see some of those lights, man, coming up from the water. I want to see some of the lights coming up from the water. I promise you guys, I am going to get one. We're going to see a UFO light come out from the water. Now, you're going to laugh, eh? But those of you that have been following me for years know that when I say it with the smirk, it happens. And it's going to happen. I'm telling you, it's going to happen. Hopefully, it is going to happen. I want to really thank you all for having stopped by the stream this evening. Twitter, thanks for listening in. I love you guys for helping the views grow on my YouTube channel because it's been very suppressed. Not many views coming in. We're back to sort of really being a bit slower. So thanks again, those of you that have time to come back again and again or whenever you can. Jim Beam says hi. Thank you very much. Hello. Dancer in the Storm, welcome. Thanks for coming back. Chicken, yeah. That is awesome, Jules. Are you talking about an audible or an edible? Hey, Bruce, Alexander, Brazil. Right on. Thanks for coming back. Thanks for coming back, my friend. We saw you last stream. Thanks again. I appreciate that. Brazil, thanks a lot, Brazil. Hold on here. European and Portuguese have distinct differences. However, they are not dialects of each other. Portuguese in Brazil? Do you guys speak? I don't know why. I've always been. I'm a little curious about that, but no. Okay, no. It would be Spanish, I would assume. Portuguese, European, Brazilian Portuguese are mutually intelligible. Those who speak a language can understand the other. Where do they speak? What is the main language in Brazil, my friend? Hablo español? Oh, no. Portuguese. All right. Portuguese, I think. I never tried speaking Portuguese. How hard can it be? Hola, meu amigo. Hola, Hola, meu amigo. I guess thank you would be muchas gracias. It's sort of similar to the Spanish, eh? Ah, obrigado. Male or female? Obrigado. I'll learn some. I will learn some. Actually, hold on. Vou aprender pouco de português. Gerufen. Hyphen. I love languages. I'd study them all night. The way I did my Spanish channel, I study what I want to say, and I'll spend 3-4 hours learning a maybe 3-4 minute video where I can actually speak a little bit of Spanish to try to reach other people, try to get the research out there. Haven't stopped, guys. A whole bunch of different languages. Keep coming back, my friends. Hey, Schwartz 214. I'm sorry that's happening to you. It does happen to some people. Hey, Suleiman 429. Thanks a lot, my brother. Appreciate, love you, man. Yeah, too many tablets to just be a story. Well said. Well said. Mine next month, my song would have quite a tongue twister. Well, what song do you want? You'd be surprised. I might know the song. Winter Moon Quote by Mindy Gledhill. I should be playing just a little strumming at the same time as listening to that. Beneath the winter moon, sometimes I call upon the stars to listen to my aching heart. Love it. Love it. You know what I wrote? I wrote one in school when I was really young in grade 9. And my teacher, Ms. Darlington, put it in the book. Rain. I don't remember. Okay, rain. As it sits on my window, rain. As it falls on my window over and over, again and again, it rains. It was simple. Not simple to remember, but it was simple. Rain, as it falls on my window over and over again and again, it rains. And I won the first best best poem in class, and she sent it away to have it put it in the book. So that way I got a poem and a book. Like and follow my man, the Earl of Bruce. Right on. Suleiman, I love you guys. Lots of good stuff coming, guys. The UFOs. Jules laughing. Was that the edible? That the edible milk? Yes, Susan. We'll get them for you. I like that one. Happy born day, Auntie Honey. Yeah, she's been with us for a little while and getting a longer while now, and always commenting. Comes to the streams. I really appreciate that, Auntie Honey. And like I said, if I am not mistaken, my family member mentioned your name, so I will be giving you guys a feedback on everything that I got and thanking you at the same time. Really appreciate that for you guys sending me something. Right on. Happy birthday wishes to our friends. Auntie Honey, Star. I keep forgetting. There's always a third one I can't remember it. So funny. Absolutely. Thanks, Susan. Right on, Suleiman. I think Rumble is several seconds, minute behind YT. Noticed a charge when I flipped over. It could be. Could be. Yeah, thanks, Sugar Bee. Thanks a lot, you guys. There's Sabinator's channel, my friends. Yes, congrats, new members. Thank you. Before I get off here, guys, we had another cool stream, as always. I hope you liked the videos. I'm sure you all did. There he is. Oh, yes. Truth costs money, my friend. It does. I shouted you out, brother. My brother from another mother. Another guy that's going to be wanting to check out the UFO situation. And I had a stream with Jeff Benoit live. Like I told you at the beginning of the stream, check out the community and check out the interview. It is in French, but Jeff Benoit will be doing some English soon. And of course, Jeff's going to be on the channel. I'm just waiting for a big ass UFO report. I'm waiting to be in the news, Jeff, and I'll be able to have you on and say, "Hey, party time." But if you speak French, you parlez français, Jeff Benoit, like I also shouted out. Thanks a lot, man. Thanks a lot, Stephen A. It means a lot, man. I'm telling you. I love you guys for it. Right on, man. Spanglish, please. Spanglish. Mi hablo español un poquito. Mia. Meneprigas in peccato mina haftra tora wakano latra los iverni. You'll never find out what language that is. Meneprigas in peccato mina haftra tora wakano latra los iverni. You'll never find out what language that is. Meneprigas in. You know how the Indian language says sun? I think it's the Cree. Soleil. In French, soleil. Spanish, sol. Or is it del sol, right? Or is that the beer? Sol del sol. Same thing. Elvis is in the house. Elvis is leaving the building. Krishna Blue. Thanks again, eh? Thanks for coming by. Appreciate it. Hey, yeah, I was timed good tonight. On fire. Should have played the banjo. Elias got a banjo. I can't wait to see the banjo, man. I cannot wait to see the banjo. A little bit of banjo. I want to show you the banjo before I get off. So the stream is done. Mods, you can leave. I'm going to get off too. I just want to show you the banjo. Even started rolling a little bit. Cool banjo. If you guys have never seen a banjo, well, Bruce, pretty cool. Beautiful. Isn't she nice? Isn't she nice? Amazing sound. Incredible. Really sounds like a banjo, eh? Anything else? We're going to have to play that one. That's the furthest I can go. I can't do the rolling that they're doing it. What was the other one I was saying? Country Road. Yeah, I did Country Road. West Virginia. West Virginia. Everyone has to get a banjo. You don't have to play like a banjo either. You don't have to play like a banjo at all. Anyways, wanted to show you all that. We had a lot of fun. And Crazy Music Space Jam that's here. Hey, thanks for the guys for the contributions, for coming by, and for everything that you all do to help this channel grow. Thanks, Rumble, for coming by, and Twitter, as always, the saviors. You've helped this channel very much, and thanks to all of you that are jumping left and right, mods from Darla all the way down to Alex and everyone that's here. Thank you so much. And be watching Crazy Music Space Jam I think he's going to be posting a video very soon of his banjo and his new guitars. And it's the weekend. Maybe it'll be a stream this weekend. And I'm going to give him a second in case he actually is doing a stream this weekend. Let's see. Oh, hey, Aleos, Maxo, mon frère. The Navajo, it drove UTS out of northeastern Utah. I hope that's northeastern Utah. The Navajo Indian, the incredible story of the Navajo Indian. We're talking about also Skinwalker Ranch. Isn't it the Navajo Indian there, right? Rise of the New World Order. Thank you very much. I've been patiently attempting to deal with flippers who, of course, don't have telescopes. Yeah, I hear you. Right on, Gomsey. Thanks for letting me know that. Scott Lee, thank you very much for being here, my man. Number 15, Wanamata Daddy, Daddy Manamoto. No weekend without the good of waking back. Oh, yeah. No weed. I know what you're thinking of. Like teasing you. Weren't the Navajo a very fighting tribe? Oh, they were rough. I think they were very warriors. I think everyone was. If it wasn't the Indians that were whoa with the axes, well, it's the bloody cowboys going. Oh, damn! It was so war. We're, war all the time. Play some AC/DC on this. Just another lonely evening. In another lonely down. All right, I'm done. I'm done, guys. I promise. And yes, I do this every time. Be prepared. Thanks again. Talk soon. I'll get some videos up, some short videos tomorrow. I'll be really pushing out some good videos tomorrow. Cross your fingers that tonight I can go outside, maybe catch something tonight, hopefully. Thanks, mods. Thanks, everyone. Don't change a thing. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep coming back. And thanks to everyone who took the time to stop by tonight. Talk soon.